Assalamu alaikum. I pray to Allah that may He increase your health, wealth and wisdom. My name is Osama. I am a student in Germany. We are living in a dormitory in which there are a lot of Muslims, and we ask the management to provide us a space so that we can offer Salah in Jama'ah. Fortunately, they agreed and they gave us a space in their chapel. We examined the whole chapel, and there are no pictures or statues in the chapel, but there is a piano and sometimes people play piano in the chapel. My question is it permissible for us to offer Salah in the chapel, keeping in mind that we do not have any other option or no other space in order to offer Salah? As far as offering Salah in a chapel is concerned, if the chapel does not have any statues or pictures, the scholars, they say that there is no problem in offering Salah in a chapel. But we should see to it that we offer Salah in congregation in the masjid. It is compulsory for a Muslim man to offer Salah in congregation in the masjid. But if he cannot offer Salah in congregation in the masjid, then he should try to offer it at least in congregation. And the best option is to avoid offering Salah in a chapel. But if a person does not have any option, then there is no problem in offering Salah in a chapel. And the scholars, they say that the chapel, it should be, if the chapel is free from statues and pictures, there is no problem in offering Salah in such a chapel. And we know this based on certain actions of the Sahaba. And in fact, Imam al-Bukhari, in his book, Imam Bukhari, rahimahullah, may Allah have mercy on him, in his book Sahih al-Bukhari, in his compilation, there is a chapter by the name of praying Salah in a chapel. And Abdullah ibn Abbas used to pray Salah in a chapel, except for the chapel which had statues in it. So if the chapel has no statues and no pictures, there is no problem in offering Salah in it. Now, if the chapel or the place of worship, whether it be a temple or any other place, if it has statues or pictures, are we permitted to pray Salah in such a chapel or a church? The scholars, they have differed upon this into two opinions. The first opinion is that it is haram to offer Salah in a chapel in which there are statues and there are pictures. And this is the opinion of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, may Allah have mercy on him, and a few other scholars. Whereas the majority of the scholars, they say that it is makruh to offer Salah in a chapel that has statues and pictures. And this is also the opinion of Shaykh Muhammad bin Salih al-Uthaymeen, rahimahullah. And this is the opinion of the majority of the scholars. And the first opinion that is favored by Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah, and they base it on certain ahadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. As our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, said, it is mentioned Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 3225, that our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that angels do not enter a house in which there is a statue, in which there are images. That the angels do not enter a house in which there are images and in which there is a dog. There's another hadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, that is mentioned in Jami' al-Tirmidhi, hadith number 2806. That the Prophet, peace be upon him, he went to someone's house, and the next day, Angel Jibreel, he comes to our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, and he tells him that I did not visit you yesterday because you were in a house in which there were statues. At the door there was a statue, and on the curtains there were pictures, and there was a dog in the house. So Angel Jibreel, he tells our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, to tell the person, the owner of the house, that to cut the head of the statue so that it looks like a tree, and to remove the curtains and to make pillow covers out of it, and to take the dog and to place it outside the house. So our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he told the owner of the house to do these things. So based on these ahadith, the first opinion, that is the opinion favored by Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah and few other scholars, they say that it is haram to pray in a chapel in which there are statues or pictures. But the majority of the scholars, they say that it is makruh. But even if a person offers salah in a place, in a chapel where there are statues or where there are pictures, his salah, it is valid. There is no problem in it. As far as the piano is concerned, and you said that sometimes the piano is played in the church. So what you can do is, before you start offering salah, you can request the person, if someone is playing the piano, you can request him to stop playing the piano for a few minutes until you complete your salah. Or you can offer salah when the piano is not being played, because if the piano is played, it will disturb you during your salah, during your prayer. So I hope that answers your question.